Good evening. Tonight we're going to start with Module 3, Lesson 27. I can represent and solve division problems with up to 3-digit dividend numerically and with number discs requiring decomposing a remainder in the hundreds place. Sounds worse than it really is, guys. All right, let's get started. 516 divided by 3. All right, so we want to have our place value chart or discs, place value discs, and we're going to do it using the standard algorithm. So let's set up our chart. All right, so now we have the hundreds, the tens, and the ones. And we took the 5 and we put 5 in the hundreds, and we put 1 in the 10 and 3 in the ones. And then we have to separate these rows into 3 because we're dividing by 3. So we need to break up these hundreds and get them into 3 equal groups. Same with the tens and the ones. But if you notice already, there's a 1 in the 10, and we cannot divide that by 3. There is a 5 in the hundreds, and we cannot take that 5 and split it up equally in 3 equal groups. So we're going to have to start cashing in some of these dots into the other places. So let's get started. Let's start taking these 5 and breaking them up into 3 equal groups. So we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that gives us these 3, but this one and this one we cannot include. So we have to give that into the tens and cash it in. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that gives us 11 tens. I'm sorry. That gives us 21 tens. And so now we need to take that 21 because this is 10 and this is 10. And then there's our 1. So we need to take that and split that amongst equally in 3 different groups. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So now we were able to cancel out our 200s and then cash them into tens, and we were able to take 21 tens and split them up into 3 equal groups. So now that we have 7 tens, we have 7 in each one of those 3 groups. Now we need to take our 3 ones and place them into each group. 1, 2, 3. We were able to use up all of these dots equally. So what does that leave us? That leaves us with 171 as our answer. But now let's try this in our standard algorithm way. So 516 divided by 3. So 516 is in the house and 3 is outside knocking to get in. So 3 goes into 5. How many times? It goes once. 1 times 3 is 3. And sister, remember our steps, tells us to subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2. Brother tells us to bring down. Now we're going back to dear old dad, and he tells us to divide. 21 divided by 3 is 7. 7 times 3, Mom tells us to multiply. And we have 0. Now we got to bring down, and it's 6. 3 goes into 6. How many times? 2. 2 times 3 is 6 with a 0 remainder. So 172. Okay, boys and girls, I just wanted to point out, I forgot to put in, because there wasn't 3 ones, there was 6 ones. So we need to take these 3 and put them in. 1, 2, 3. So we've got 6, and it's split up equally amongst those 3 groups. So there's 2 in each of those groups. So the answer is 172. 172. Made a little bit of an error there because I forgot those 3 dots. But we were able to do it using the standard algorithm and placing those place value discs. All right, using our place value discs, we're going to do 648 divided by 4. This time, I made sure I put 6 for 600, 6 dots. I have 4 tens because there's a 4 in the 10 spot. And I've got 8 ones. Let's make sure I did that right this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ones because there's an 8 in the ones place. And I made 4 groups because we're dividing by 4. So we need to break up these place value discs into 4 equal groups. So let's see. We might have to cash in something, but let's try it out. So 4 goes into 6. Well, we know it's not going to go evenly, but let's start splitting up those discs. We've got, let's see, change my color here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means these 4 were spent, but I have to cash in these 2. So let's cash in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's cash in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've got 10 and 10. That's 20 and 4. So I have 24 tens. So I'm going to split those 24 tens amongst the 4 equal groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I have 24, and I split them up into 4 equal groups. And I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the tens. Now I come over here, and I have 8 ones, and I'm going to split them up equally into 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 2 in the ones now. So what is this equal to? Well, I have 100. I have 6 tens, and I have 2 ones. Let's see now if we can get this into our standard algorithm. 648 divided by 4. Let's see if I did this one right. 4 goes into 6 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. Sister tells us that to subtract. 6 minus 4 is 2. Bring down the 4. That's 24. Just like we had up here. There's 24 in the tens, and that's what we have now. So 4 goes into 24 6 times. Notice over here we've got 6 in each group. 6 times 4 is 24. Gives us 0. Bring down. Brother tells us to bring down. And that shows us right here 8 ones. There's our 8 ones. There's our 8 ones. And we're going to split them up equally into 4 equal groups. So 4 goes into 8 2 times. And that's what we have here. 2 times in each group. 2 times 4 is 8. Sister tells us to subtract. And we have no remainder. So our answer is 162. And that's what we got for our place value discs. And yay, I did it right. This time I did it right. All right, so next one is 964 divided by 4. We're going to do our place value discs and then our standard algorithm. So we placed our 9 as 900. Our 9 discs get placed in the hundreds. We have 6 in the tens and 4 in the ones. And now, since we're dividing by 4, we have to split this place value chart into 4 equal groups. So we've got one group here, 2, 3, and the bottom one is our 4th group. And we are going to split up this 9 and put them in 4 groups, and we know that 4 can't go into 9. So that means one of these is going to have to be cashed into the 10s. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we were able to use up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have 1 left over that we have to cash in. So let's put in 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. Okay, so now we have 16 10s. And we have to split that up in equal groups, into 4 equal groups. So let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we took those 16 10s and we divided them up into 4 equal groups, and there's 4 in each group. Now we're going to go to the 1s, and there are 4 1s, and we're going to split them up into 4 equal groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. We used up all the 1s and all the 16. And so there is 1 in each of those 4 groups. So what is our answer? Well, we have 2 in the hundreds, we have 4 in the 10s, and we have 1 in the 1s, 241. Well, let's see if your teacher did this right, shall we? We'll put 964 in the house. And 4 is knocking out outside. And let's remember our steps. D, M, S, B, and sometimes rover, our remainder. So the D, we're going to start dividing. 4 goes into 9 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. And 9 minus 8, so we're over here with sister, subtraction. 9 minus 8 is 1. And brother tells us to bring down, it's 16. So let's look over on our place value chart and notice what we did over here. We broke up this because only we could only use 8, so we broke up it into 2 in each group. And look, 2. See how we have a match there? And then when we go over here, we're left with 16 10s. And that's what we have here now. So now we have to say 4 goes into 16 how many times? Well, when we did that in the place value chart, notice we have 4 in each of the 4 groups. So 4 goes into 16 4 times. 4 times 4 is 16. We're able to use them all up. And we're bringing down our 4. If we go back to our place value chart, we had 4 1s, and we split them up equally into 4 equal groups, and only 1 was able to go in each group. So 1 times 4 is 4, with a remainder of 0. All right, let's see how much you can do. The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. Great quote to live by. Let's see how well you do on the next 2 problems. Okay, you got to show place value discs and the algorithm, the standard algorithm for 755 divided by 5. And please come in with your place value charts tomorrow. Second one, 729 divided by 3. Please show me the place value disc chart and your standard algorithm. I want to see your work tomorrow. Be the best version of you. Do the best you can. That's all I ever ask. Have a wonderful night.